What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Molly from Molly World, and it's been a while since we talked about anything dealing with One Piece on this channel. And I just have to say, the last two chapters has been just so good. We get the reveal of the Blackbeard pirates versus the Heart pirates, Law versus Blackbeard. Who in their right mind would have thought that Blackbeard would have pulled up on Law? But that's not the case. We found out that Blackbeard, he was planning on one of the big three of the supernova era to come his way. Either he thought it was going to be Luffy, Kid, or Law. He didn't care who it was going to be. This man was prepared to just throw hands with any one of the three that just pulled up. And the funny thing about this is, not only is he like waiting on one of the three, these are three guys that just took down two Yonkos. So it kind of make it a little bit more like important, because if Blackbeard defeat Law, Kid, or Luffy, not only did he kill Whitebeard, not only did he do all the things that he did and take two devil fruits, he just took down one of the three people that just took down one of the two most deadliest Yonkos that we know so far. And seeing Blackbeard do this is Blackbeard 100%. This is who Blackbeard is. Oda has been building Blackbeard up to be the ultimate opportunist. No matter who it is, he's always looking for a come up. He did it on Ace, he did it on Bonnie and Big Mom. So in the beginning of chapter 1063, we get a image of the cover picture, Kuzan in Whole Cake Island. Now, we didn't get to see him, but we know for a fact it was him. He froze everything, and apparently he kidnapped Puddin'. Now, at the end of 1063, not only do we get the reveal of Blackbeard versus Law, we also get to see Law in a nice, a nice transformation. That was caused of Doc Q, one of the original OG Blackbeard members, Doc Q. So apparently he has a devil fruit called the sick fruit, and he can create any sickness that he want or think of, which is like super weird. That's an OP ability, and it's very weird. Not only do we get that, we also get a reveal of Jesus Burgess, and we also see his devil fruit, which is the buff fruit. And it kind of fit him because he's already super buff, he's the champion. This man literally threw a freaking mountain like it was a pebble skipping rock, which was just insane to me. We get Von Erger with the sniper guy. We go ahead and we see his devil fruit reveal. He has the warp fruit, ability to warp anything or himself to any place that he likes. And we also find out that Doc Q, his horse that he rose with, he also has a devil fruit. Stronger is a mythical devil fruit user. He is a Pegasus. He has the Pegasus fruit, which is just cool because Blackbeard is hunting down these specific devil fruits for his crew members, and it makes a lot of sense because Blackbeard is always looking for a up. And we get a reveal of why Blackbeard is there. Blackbeard is there because he want to take the rubbings of the road poneglyphs that Law has, because Blackbeard's not stupid. He know they went to Wano. He know they beat Kaido. He know that he been rolling with Luffy since he was at Doflamingo. He know for a fact that he got or know some road poneglyphs. So it's a 1v1, crew versus crew, winner takes all type of deal. And yeah, this is Blackbeard 100%. And going into chapter 1064, so apparently before the attack on Law, we see Van and we see Kuzan, again, confirmation, went to Whole Cake Island and they captured Puddin'. Makes 100% sense because Big Mom said that Puddin' was her key to becoming the king of pirates. She can unlock her third eye, which will allow her to read the road poneglyphs and read the ancient language of the Void Country or the Void Century, which if Blackbeard wants to win, he has to do that, or he has to go ahead and kidnap Nico Robin, which we all know that's not gonna happen. So that's why they put up to Big Mom Island and wreaked havoc, froze everybody, and kidnapped Puddin'. We also get a reveal of two members on Law's crew, which we probably thought was weak for so long, Shaki and Penguin. They apparently grew up in the cold, harsh waters of the North Blue. So I'm starting to think, are they fishermen or are they just people that grew up in the North Blue? But I'm definitely leaning more towards that they are fishmen. And then we have Blackbeard rolling with Doc Q on a Stronger, and as he's flying at Law, he literally opens up his room and he amputates and slices Stronger right in half. And Blackbeard, he's freaking out. Like, he's like, what the hell? Like, is this Devil Fruit awakening abilities? Like, is this an ability of his awakening Devil Fruit? And obviously Blackbeard has no idea, because he probably didn't even awaken any of his Devil Fruits, or never even seen a Devil Fruit awoken. And plus, he probably doesn't even know nothing about Law's fruit. He probably doesn't even know how strong that it is. But Law literally sliced Stronger in half, and Doc Q, you know, I know he definitely tripping out for his boy Stronger right now. But as he's falling off of Stronger, this man Blackbeard does his quick crash and literally just shakes everything. And Law's whole crew, you know, they folded right now because they never feel and the power of what a quick human could be. And the shakes look pretty strong. Then it's a little part that really shocks me, and it's actually cool, intrigues me, because we get to see again what Law crew can do. You see Penguin and Shaki, they're in the water. Doc Q, he drops some like apple bombs, and they notice that they're bombs, and they literally spit out water to explode the bombs in the air, which again proves or shows that they have some type of fisherman background, origin, or they even learned abilities of the fishermen, like fisherman karate style, something like that. Because if they are fishermen, this can help Law crew become a little bit stronger, because they don't have to fight fair. Like, they can just sink people's ships with no problem, because Law is the only person on his crew that has a Devil Fruit. Then he has Beepo, which is from the mink tribe, which is again very special and rare species. Then right after that, then we see Law actually activate his awakening Devil Fruit, and he does Kroom over his blade, and he stabs that boy Blackbeard by extending his sword and shock willies him. And Blackbeard, like, it dang near took down Big Mom, honestly. Like, it almost took down Big Mom, but that ability was kind of like the way that they were able to defeat her, by shocking her with Shock Wheelie, and then Kid blasted her away with his magnetic metal gun. And Blackbeard took a big straw from that. Like, Blackbeard is coughing out the mouth, and Arian and Vaughn, he's like, you know, Captain, should we leave? Like, should we just get out of here and just go on by his business? He's like, no, anything that we start, we must finish. Like, Law being a slick guy. And this is why I love Law character. Besides Sanji, he is my favorite character. This is why I love Law character, because he sits there and he tells Blackbeard, like, is all your crew members Devil Fruit users? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, yeah. He goes, it must be pretty hard hauling around so many anchors around. And Blackbeard, I would have been like, bro, are you trying to disrespect me? But Blackbeard being Blackbeard, you know, he responds to, hey, you know, that's the risk you have to take. It's a small price you have to pay to gain power. And Blackbeard, he's all right with gaining power, with sacrificing something. He don't care. Just look back to what he did when he was on Whitebeard's crew. He does not care. But I really thought that was funny when Law told him, like, yo, it must be a hard thing to do carrying so many anchors, because he's right. If I break your ship and your ship blows up, everybody's sinking. There's nobody on your crew that doesn't have a Devil Fruit. And I don't think Blackbeard, no, he thought that out very well. He doesn't care. Get a glimpse inside of Blackbeard's ship, and we see some prisoners or workers, and they're talking about how strong Blackbeard is. And she's like, you guys are going to eat your words, because when Big Mom come back, like, she gonna make him pay for this. And they're like, yo, hold on, wait, what are you talking about? Big Mom and Kaido got defeated by Law, Kid, and Luffy. Like, he's one of the guys that actually defeated the Yonkos. And it's a great saying, because in order to, you know, move on, for the new era to move on, they gotta tear down the old era. And that's what is so good about One Piece. In order to get to the top, you gotta take down who's at the top. And that's what the Yonkos are for. The Yonkos are that system where they're the pinnacle of power. Kaido told that to Luffy. They're the pinnacle of power. In order to get to the top, you got to take down who's at the top. And Big Mom and Kaido was at the top. Whitebeard was at the top. Blackbeard, Luffy took that spot. So it shows that You got to get to the top. I'm loving this fight even more, and I really hope we get more of this because we actually see Law going toe to toe with Blackbeard. Like, he literally just almost killed Blackbeard with his shock willy, and he does his Kroom again, and as he extends his blade to go on, Blackbeard cancels this out with his quake fruit. Now, going back into last chapter, we seen that Law was able to cancel out a devil fruit ability by using his Conqueror's Haki to cancel the 6 ability of Doc Q. So I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, Law might be able to cancel out his void fruit if he has enough Haki, because Law wasn't able to teleport Big Mom or Kaido because their will and their Conqueror's Haki was way too strong. So obviously he won't be able to teleport Blackbeard, because after he cancels the sword out with his quick ability, he activates his Black Void, which is probably the ability that he used against Ace when he grabbed him and he nullifies his devil fruit ability. So that fruit is like the answer to all devil fruits, because if he touches you with his void, he can cancel out your devil fruit. And it's very interesting because you have to remember, when you fight Blackbeard, he has 2 devil fruits, and for Law to put up a fight like this, literally put up a fight like this, it shows how much stronger Law has gotten since Big Mom and Kaido, and how strong Law has been since Doflamingo's arc. Because yes, granted, without Luffy he wouldn't be Dofi. Yes, granted, without Kid he wouldn't be Big Mom. But guess what? Without Law, Luffy wouldn't have beat Dofi. Without Law, Kid wouldn't have beat Big Mom. So it balances itself out and it equals itself. And going into the second half of the arc, we see Bonnie, we have Luffy, Chopper, and we have Jinbei, and they're talking about the Pacifist, which is the doppelganger or clone cyborg of the tyrant Kuma. And we also get a little backstory of Kuma. We find out that Bonnie is the daughter of Kuma, but we also find out how evil or how bad of a person that Kuma was. Jinbei tells him, like, yo, listen, your dad wasn't the nicest person. He was a tyrant. He was ruthless. He ran his country until they kicked him out of the country, which forced him to become a pirate. And then becoming a pirate, he got captured by the government. They don't know which crime gave him a life sentence, but whatever it was, Dr. Vegapunk took a liking in him, and that's how he was able to become a warlord. And apparently he sold his body, sold himself to Vegapunk so he can go ahead and do the cyborg treatment stuff to make himself free. Most likely he probably was doing it to protect his daughter or protect his country. We really don't know yet, but it's interesting to see that if anybody do know, it will be Jinbei, because not only was he a pirate, not only did he work for Big Mom, not only did he have connections to the Revolution Army, he was a warlord. He hung with Kuma. So if anybody know, it would be Jinbei, 100%. And going into the end of the arc, we have the rest of the Straw Hats. We have Frankie, we have Sanji, Zoro, Brooke, Nami, Robin, and they're all getting ready to go ahead with one of the Vegapunk bodies going into the main factory or junkyard of Vegapunk. And I really don't know where they're going with this. Hopefully Frankie, if anybody, do benefit the most from this, but it doesn't look like Vegapunk is really a bad person. We find out that Lucci, which is CP9 or CP0, whatever you want to call them, they're actually supposed to go there to kill Dr. Vegapunk. And at the ending of the chapter, we even find out that Vegapunk body number 1 or something, we find out that Vegapunk body number 1 with the helmet, he's actually talking to someone, and he tells him, like, yo, think about being a genius and being so smart like me. You can actually see into the future. You get a glimpse of the future of your own future. And he tells him, I'm not gonna be alive for much longer. Like, my death is coming my way. I just don't know when, but it will happen. And he's talking to Dragon, the leader of the Revolutionary Army. What in the world? Like, what is going on, Oda? What do you keep doing and throwing these different monkey wrenches into the story? And it's so great because Vegapunk has been sought out to be some evil, crazy, methodical, like just crazy scientist. And apparently it doesn't seem that he's evil. It doesn't seem like he's an evil person. It seems like he's probably been being controlled by the government and being forced to make weapons and all these other things. Because if he's speaking with Dragon, he has some ties to the Revolutionary Army. Maybe this is how he got Kuma from Dragon, or some type of agreement, which is, I don't want to speculate. I don't want to put theories out there because there's so many theories out there. But seeing that Dragon knows Vegapunk and they're communicating with each other, yeah, that's greatness right there, Oda. If you enjoyed this review, drop a like, drop a comment. Tell me what you like the most about the most recent chapters. Tell me if you think Law is going to beat Blackbeard. Tell me if you think Blackbeard is going to beat Law. Tell me what you think is going on. Dragon, Vegapunk, the Straw Hats, Kuma, everything going on. Let me know in the comment section below. Always remember, never forget, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you in the next video.